If you don't know where you're going, you'll serve somebody else. So the first thing you want to do when you're out going out about your vision is attach yourself to somebody else who's doing what you want to do. Years ago, there was a guy that said he wanted to do real estate, and he's like, I'm going to do real estate. And there got to be a lot of talk about doing real estate. So I grabbed him and I said, let's go see an agent.
Yeah, let's go meet somebody.
I went downtown and I brought him. We walked in. I said, he's in our program. He wants to be a real estate agent. The guy says, well, okay, and found something for him to do. Get involved with somebody already doing what you want to do. There's very little chance from this point you're going to start your own ministry or you're going to start your own thing. There's a very small chance of that. But if you get involved with somebody else is doing, you can assist them, learn, and then get your own. The Bible says that. It says, if you're not faithful with somebody else's, why would you have your own? If you're not faithful with somebody else's, why would you get your own? So we need to be faithful, right? What is faithful? It's that you're the same, you're consistent, regardless of what's happening. You're the same and consistent. God never changes.
When no one's looking.
Even when no one's looking. That's faithful. How long does it take to become faithful? Can you be faithful in 6 months?
Sure.
Unlikely. Now, depending on
happen overnight.
Depending on what you're doing, faithfulness isn't normally in 6 months. Faithfulness happens because you've been through seasons. You've had some ups. How do people act when things are good? Are you going to lose your marbles when things are good? Are you going to think you're all that? The most annoying, this is just me, the most annoying managers you can have are someone in there between 30 and 35. Because they feel like they're the stuff, right? And they want to let you know about it. But when things are good, can you maintain your composure? When things are bad, can you maintain your composure? When you don't get your way, is there anyone here that's had everything in your life work out exactly the way you thought it should?
For a day, maybe.
Almost nothing works out exactly the way we believe or we think it's going to. What's that tell us? We should be prepared for when it doesn't work out, that we know what to do, right? And instead of, this is going to work out, and so many times people just see their own way of doing things. They see what they want and how it's supposed to go, and if all the circumstances turn out just right, then this is going to be really good. And then it doesn't happen. Every one of us, I included, every one of us, when there's something that we want to ignore what can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And if we're not diligent in finding out what could go wrong or what other things can happen, if we're not diligent at that, we'll have more failures. In fact, we'll create them. So when you have a plan or idea, take it to somebody, allow them to shoot it down. Take it to somebody you trust and allow them to poke all the holes in it you can. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Without taking it personally and act like some kind of big baby.
It's hard.
I know a businessman who made a plan for a publication department, and they needed money. They needed $1 million. And so they wrote out their plan, and they brought it to a guy, had big, deep pockets, who's going to give them $1 million. And he read their plan, and he's like, I don't think it's going to work out that way. What's your answer? They didn't have an answer. They didn't get the $1 million. They said, okay, we'll fix that. They went to the next guy. Same thing. I don't think that's going to work out. They didn't get the $1 million.
Looked at it for so long, they missed something. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like a second set of eyes. It helps you see something you didn't see. Even in your best effort, you're gonna miss.
Right.
You're gonna miss a little.
So you'll miss things. And so you put it in front of people who are hopefully smarter than you or see it differently than you, so they can help you and poke holes in it so that you can repair it and become more proficient. And so this went on several times where they brought it in front of investors and the investors said no because of holes in their business plan. Eventually, they get it in front of another investor who reads the plan and he says, you guys are geniuses. I think this will work. What happened? They improved their plan through, and you could say it this way, through anticipated failures or through thinking it through, they were able to improve their plan so that when they started to execute, things didn't just go awry, because things are going to happen anyway. But they had enough going on. So that what I'm saying, this is about your program. If you have a solid enough program, when things do go awry, you'll be prepared.